It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
With the season kicking into high gear, glad to have you with us. Ernie Johnson. Got the Shack here. Got Kenny the Jet here. And our coverage tonight will be coming to you from Sacramento, where the Kings will be going up against the Golden State Warriors. And a nice roll continuing right now for Golden State. The game tonight marks their second of 4 meetings they will play this season, and they come into this one feeling pretty good after winning the last time they met. Hold on to your seats, folks. Should be a wild ride. Whoa! 2 athletic clubs facing off. Kenny, how do you expect this one to go down?
Ooh, lots of highlight reels, lots of highlight reels, lots of highlight reels, and great showmanship.
Should be exciting for the players and the fans. The team that takes care of the basketball will have the edge.
Woo! Okay, time for tip-off. We send it over to...
What are you riding, a horse, Ernie?
Woo! Kevin Harlan.
It's not a roller coaster, is it?
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. After this game, the Kings head back out on the road. Last time in Oakland, they lost to the Warriors.
And unfortunately for them, they just ran into a hot shooting team and really had no answers.
This is what happens when you take nothing away defensively. Just too inactive in this game on that end of the floor.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Well, Steph Curry is the 2-time league MVP, and Steve Kerr says he's maybe the most impactful offensive player ever. He puts fear into defenses like no one I've ever seen. No one's been able to shoot off the dribble from 35 feet. It changes the entire game. Kevin?
A game changer indeed. DA, thank you. And we see it so often, Brent. A good team gets up for a big game and they win. And then they fall down with their performance and lose to an inferior club the very next game.
Interesting point, because last year we saw this so much with the eventual champion Golden State Warriors, where they just seem to be disillusioned with some of the competition on a given night, playing down to their competition. So if I was a coach in this league, I would use them as an example, that even the best team in the business struggles with this, and you have to find a way out of it. We're not the Warriors. We want to be the Warriors. So we got to break out of this funk a lot quicker, and this cannot be part of our identity as we move forward.
All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Thompson and Durant, the deadly shooting wing pair. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Bell, and it's Curry in at the point guard position.
And just how quick is that release right there? Curry may get his shot blocked once in a while. That's like a Halley's Comet. It's a rarity.
Now, here's Fox. Healed outside. 6 to shoot. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. And it's Golden State's ball. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And you know what? Up against a weak defense, they were allowed to do pretty much whatever they wanted.
Yeah, what I like, though, besides that, is that they just didn't settle for it, because weak defenses, you could take bad shots. That's not what they did here tonight.
Now Bogdanovich, following Durant's three-point attempt. Bogdanovich looking around. And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Now, Cauley Stein. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
Just feel like Willie Cauley-Stein getting more comfortable the more time he's gotten in his young career, and showing signs of being a passer.
Now, here is Bell. And here is Cousins. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Cousins has got his first points of the game.
And I ask you, what can you do? This guy is a phenomenal decision maker.
Fox kicks to Hield. Fires top of the key. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
Well, with a young perimeter player like Hield is operating in the pick and roll with that kind of effectiveness, he can become dangerous.
Cousins with it. Out defended by Cauley-Stein. Bagley with the rebound. For Sacramento, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Here's Hield. It's not going to go for him. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Durant wide open. He fires. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Durant's got his first 2 points of the night. Fox with it. 9 points last game. Hield right side. Clock at 6. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
These guys are like dentists right now. 4 out of 5 recommending a made shot. They're in a great groove.
Curry against Fox for 3. The shot off that time. For Sacramento, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Outside, Bogdanovich. Durant against Fox. Bagley with a wide open look. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Bagley's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Warriors trail by 5. Pass to Cousins. Fades and shoots, and that one drops for him.
Well, you're worried about his inside game and what everybody else is doing, and the mid-range shot opens up, and Cousins can make that.
Here's Bagley. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
You know, when Marvin Bagley entered the league, there were some questions as to which position would he play, but the versatility he brings is special. He can guard a number of positions, score inside and out, and he is a tremendous rebounder.
That's good from Bagley. And one thing you can't question about Bagley, Greg, his intensity level.
As competitive as they come, he's ferocious around the rim. Oftentimes, he looks like he wants it more than anybody else on the floor.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And one of the youngest rookies when he came into the NBA, Bagley reclassified in high school so he could get to college a year early.
Lobbed up there for Durant and stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Fox. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball. De'Aaron Fox, another hyper-athletic point guard out of Kentucky. Great size at 6'4". He can impact the game at both ends.
Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Steph Curry. On the free throw, no good. And De'Aaron Fox made his mark at Kentucky with his terrific on-ball defense. He puts a lot of pressure on you.
Yeah, I mean, he picks up 94 feet, and that's really how you set the bar for your team, with how hard you compete at the defensive end.
Here's Cauley-Stein after the made shot from Klay Thompson. And Bogdanovich kicks to Cauley-Stein. Back to Bogdanovich. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Three-pointer, Hield. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Warriors trail by 5. Livingston kicks to Thompson. Down low, here's Durant. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Durant's got his second bucket.
Yeah, got to feel good about the way you started this one, guys, as he is making almost everything out there and giving his team a good, solid boost.
Now here's Cauley Stein. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Up top, Heel. He's covered by Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. Sacramento again missing.
Those are the types of looks that you got to finish deep in the paint and limited defensive effort.
And Bell kicks to Thompson. Here's Livingston. His last outing, he had 8 points. Here's Cousins. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Kings leading now by 3. Outside, Bogdanovich. Now here's Cauley Stein. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 5 now.
I think he's just going to get more and more confident from behind the arc and become a more consistent scorer in this league as time goes by.
Now here's Thompson. The pass to Durant. Over Bagley, and another basket for Golden State. The Kings have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Fox passes to Hield. Outside, Bogdanovich. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
Staying aggressive, stay on the attack. That's how Bogdanovich is going to earn these whistles.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. The first one falls. And Bogdan Bogdanovich, Greg, a highly decorated player internationally. Multiple silver medals with the Serbian national team, a EuroLeague champion back in 2017.
Yeah, I mean, he's a talented player, very skilled, and at 6'6" can play either guard spot. Great shooter. I think he's one to watch.
And he makes both free throws.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Iguodala kicks to Cousins. Now Iguodala, taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Cousins. He gets it in there. 6 points for him.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Farrell passes to Bielitsa. Bogdanovich with it. He's covered by Iguodala. Shoots a 3. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Cousins finds Iguodala. And here is Cousins. He had 10 points in the win against Toronto. Over Koufos. Cousins, the pass to Iguodala. Stolen. To the paint. And he jams it with authority.
Hey, man, Bogdanovich can play. Someone who wants to score as much as that guy, gotta love it.
And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for Golden State. 9-point game. Passes it to Cook. Iguodala kicks to Cousins. Pass to Jerebko. Off target with his 3. Sacramento's gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. The lead pushed to double digits, and it's a 12-point Kings lead.
Great 3-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Brent, do you think individual defense is getting easier to measure with player tracking and advanced stats?
I don't. I think it's impossible for you to find some legitimate measurement of how much a player is truly impacting the game defensively. I think there's great indicators of combinations of players that are on the floor at the same time, that are working collectively and doing something to shut down another team's best offensive unit. But individually, it's so hard to just put a number on what a guy is doing in terms of his total impact defensively.
So the eye test is not out of style.
I don't think so. I think we're getting better at the defensive metrics that are being used, Kevin, and I think that clearly we can see with some of the best wing defenders in the league, a Robertson, a Covington, that they're able to control their man, a Kawhi Leonard. They're able to impact the game defensively, but how are we quantifying that? We need to get better with it.
Farrell passes to Labissiere. Kicks it to Koufos. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Just incredible flow offensively. Everyone's doing their part. Let's see if they can sustain this early momentum.
Now here's Iguodala. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Cook. And the shot is good.
And it's just been an avalanche of points here in the early going.
Yeah, for both teams, we're seeing great synergy on offense, but some lackluster defense.
Here's Farrell. 14 points from him the last game against Minnesota. Koufos dishes to Bogdanovic. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
That's a great effort on defense. He definitely rushed his shot a little bit down low.
Livingston. The shot off that time. And Sacramento will go the other way with it, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Yeah, but they didn't roll over in that game. Had a good chance still to pull out the victory. Just couldn't come through in crunch time.
Yeah, it was not disastrous. They did have some very good stretches in that game, but they just could not sustain it for as long as they needed.
Now here's Iguodala. His last outing, he had 8 points.
You get a feeling that he made that much more difficult than he had to. No reason why he had to fade away on that jumper.
Here's Farrell. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. No one near Labissiere as he lets it go. Great look, but off the mark. Iguodala deciding where to go with it. In the corner, Cook with it. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Cook's got 7 points.
Good anticipation there from Iguodala, who is a very good passer.
Here's Farrell. Koufos kicks to Farrell. Sacramento again missing.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3-ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
And they double up Cousins. Here's Cook. Bogdanovic grabs the miss.
Just like to see the defensive effort get better for their ball club. They can't expect guys to miss the mid-range Jays every time.
Shot clock at 5. Back to Farrell to end the cold streak. That one, no good. Iguodala finds Cousins. Here's Cook. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. And now it's just a 4-point Sacramento lead. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Kings lead by 4. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Steph Curry talks about what makes Coach Steve Kerr so unique as they balance winning with the big picture.
He genuinely cares about what's going on in our lives and our families, and basketball-wise, I think he's really opened my eyes to the perspective of just how you run a team, but that life is obviously a lot bigger than basketball. There's a nice little, marriage of those two that you can enjoy along the way in the process of what we do.
That's a good way of putting it, isn't it? At the end of the day, life is bigger than basketball.
And Steve Kerr shows that. I mean, he cares about his players, his staff, Beyond that, he cares about the country and the world around him.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think about the Kings here in this one so far?
I mean, you saw it. That barrage of threes has them grooving here after one.
Well, they found a little bit of space out there on the perimeter, and they have a shared confidence right now. That tends to breed some success for this team.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Curry, Iguodala out there with Jerebko. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Cook in at the 2. Now here's Labissiere. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Farrell looking around. 6 to shoot. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. And the Kings lead by 6. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Golden State Warriors.
Well, the Kings are certainly in full rebuild mode, adding to this roster with a bunch of young talent. Last season, the bottom 3 team in both offense and defense, and a bottom 4 in rebounding. So plenty of room to make strides this year.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Draymond Green is a former Defensive Player of the Year, and he remembers his motivation. They said I fell in the draft because what position would I guard? I'll never forget that. I'm comfortable guarding any position. When I'm playing against big guys, I battle even harder. You have to prove a point. I won't be a pushover. Kevin?
Yeah, he never backs down. Thanks, David. And the Kings looking to develop their young players. Coach Yeager with a deep rotation.
Well, last season it was interesting. If you look at the minutes totals, there was no player that played more than 28 minutes a game. So multitude of players getting tons of opportunities, and they added some veterans in the locker room to try to help those guys along and provide some mentorship. I know it's physically impossible, but he's got to be kicking himself. He knows he's got to make those.
And Durant gets it to go.
That's one of Durant's specialties. He can pull up off the drive and shoot right over you, not even knowing you're there.
Farrell passes to Bielitsa. And here is Hield. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, as we know, Buddy Hield, a Wooden Award winner at Oklahoma.
I mean, he grew from nothing, his words, in the Bahamas. And his first hoop of crate, he nailed to some plywood. Couldn't even afford the nails. Had to find those. So from there to here, what an incredible journey.
Free throw drops for Hield.
Well, Buddy Hield, not the biggest or most athletic player that's on the floor, but his work ethic is undeniable. He is a total gym rat. At Oklahoma, they had to lock up the balls. Otherwise, the guy would stay there all day long and all night.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Kufis. Bagley comes in for Labissiere. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Yogi Ferrell. And Hield grew up in the Bahamas. The story goes they didn't have a court until he turned 12, so he built hoops out of whatever he could find.
Yeah, and whatever he found consisted of milk crates or bicycle rims that had rusted up, and he'd nail them up and shoot every shot he could at them, and they would get torn down, and he'd rebuild them again and again. He's shown that same determination in building up his game at the NBA level.
Timeout is called, first of the game for Sacramento.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to kind of regroup and discuss ways to maximize these possessions.
And therein lies the trick, discussing ways to be aggressive but not committing turnovers.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Fox against Curry. Fox kicks to Bielitsa. Hield from outside. Doesn't go that time. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint. Klay Thompson, such a perfect fit on the Warriors. A versatile defender, can score playing off the ball, and just plays the game the right way.
And is there any doubt Klay Thompson could go to another team and average 30 points a game as the main offensive weapon?
Yeah, but, he's not an attention seeker, and that's just not his personality. He knows it's more fun to play for a winner.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. We see more and more teams looking to push the tempo. Is that just a fad, or is this going to be a long-term thing?
Well, if I can play against any defense that has no ability to set up where they want to be or have the matchups with the players they want to have, Kevin, I'm going to look to take advantage. And if that happens in the first 5-6 seconds with one pass, so be it.
And so Thompson nails both of them. Greg, you look at the lineup for the reigning champs. When healthy, this team starts 5 all-star players at every position.
And even with Boogie coming back from a devastating injury, this team is scary. People immediately called it the best team ever assembled. Credit the front office, but the Warriors players still have to prove they are the best ever on the floor this season.
2 on the clock. Count it. Good. And the Kings lead by 7.
The closer that Fox gets inside, the more effective he could say. I guess you could say he's good in the Fox hole.
Durant, the pass to Bell. It's Durant with the drive. The putback. Outside for Curry. From deep. And the Warriors miss again. Kings leading now by 7. Fox with it. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Bagley, no good. For 3, Durant. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Durant's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Now, here's Bagley, defended by Durant. Offensive rebound. Cauley-Stein's shot is good. Cauley-Stein's got his first points of the game.
Talk often about physicality of bigger players. Cauley-Stein, one of those guys who fits into that category.
Here's Durant. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And Kevin Durant, the ultimate get-out-of-jail card for your offense. With his height and shooting touch, get him the ball with the clock running down, and he can make something out of nothing.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. You know, Greg, Kevin Durant could fit in any offense, but in your eyes, how good of a fit has he been in this Warriors attack?
Really like the missing puzzle piece. His shot comes so much easier with the spacing he's afforded. At the same time, he's the fail-safe. When things break down, he can get his shot off against anyone. And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Hield kicks to Fox. Back to Hield. Shot from 16 with the tip. It's good on the putback. Cauley-Stein's got his second bucket.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Curry dishes to Durant. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. 18 points for Kevin Durant.
KD defines efficient catch-and-shoot players. Perfectly timed there. Great rhythm off the pass.
And the whistle blow. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Cauley-Stein. Now, here's Fox. He's now 2 for 3 with that miss. Step back shot. No good from Durant.
And listen, you can't design a play any better to get a look that good. Just couldn't knock it down.
The best players know that is going to happen, and you just can't let it get into your head. It's a shot that you want to take.
Now here's Hield following the shot by Kevin Durant. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. Here's Hield. Doesn't go that time. So Golden State will take it the other way.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
No good from Bell.
Yeah, I think the defense made an impact on that play, making the shooter feel a bit uncomfortable on release.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, there's an old cliche, Kevin, we've heard or said a million times about speed killing. Well, perhaps no player is more emblematic of that than De'Aaron Fox. End to end, he could be one of the fastest players in the league.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, Fox is a blur in transition. Brent, his speed is a weapon.
Yeah, and he can use it if he has the ball or if he doesn't. Become a slasher and get into the teeth of the defense. Defensively, his lateral quickness and intensity also can make him a pest. It'll be nice to see if he takes some pride on that end of the floor growing up.
Fox hits them both.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Curry against Fox from 11 feet away, and he nails the jumper.
A dynamic offensive player who just makes this machine go, the straw that stirs the drink, and Steph from the mid-range that time.
Now here's Bagley. He's got 5 and finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, great timing there. Bagley gets off the ground so quickly, gives the defense no chance to react.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Pass to Livingston. On the wing, Thompson. Covered by Hield. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. So we'll see Klay Thompson go to the line here. That one is on Hield. Klay Thompson came into this NBA with a well-earned reputation as a shooter, Brent, but did you ever think he'd become such a potent defender?
Well, I think it's something that he's worked very hard on, and his ability to cross-match. In the early part of his career, Klay Thompson had to take the better scoring of the guards on those nights. It's shifted back, and Klay Thompson is a more well-rounded understanding not only of what he can do defensively, but more of what the opponents that he faces on a nightly basis are trying to do against him. Now, you wonder how much of the Kings' scoring struggles are really self-inflicted. Either guys sped up on possessions or trying to make too much happen on their own. Last season, the league's 3rd best shooting percentage from long range, but they were bottom 3 in terms of their three-point attempts.
And so here's Sacramento following the shot by Kevin Durant. Fox with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. 5 to shoot. Here's Fox, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. And the Kings last season playing the league's slowest pace. Brent, does that surprise you given their youth and athleticism?
Well, it does if I look at their draft pick in De'Aaron Fox, who might be one of the fastest players in the game. So maybe something that they address this year is trying to speed up play just a little bit. It's a no-brainer to get Fox out in the open court.
Now here's Bagley following the shot by Kevin Durant. Three-pointer Hield. The Warriors pull it in. Curry's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Thompson finds Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, that's one of the game's greatest three-point shooters, so don't be shocked.
Now here's Cauley Stein. Healed from outside. Great D that time from Curry. From deep. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. Cauley-Stein's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Bielitsa. He's covered by Thompson. Cauley-Stein passes to Bagley. Healed outside. Over Bell. Again, Healed missing.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Durant kicks to Thompson. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Healed. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Heald's got 4 points now in the quarter. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. Trailing by 2. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
Yeah, sometimes it's like Bell enjoys finishing through the contact, proving he's up to the NBA challenge.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Well, Sean Livingston has had such a remarkable comeback career and one of the more unique players in the league. At 6'7", plays really a true point guard position, but very rarely do you ever see Sean Livingston getting away from shots on the floor where he knows he can be devastating. 10 to 12 feet, back to the basket, up over the top of guys. Just a really unique set of skills from Sean Livingston.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Kufis checked in for Cauley-Stein. This year comes in for Bagley. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Bielitsa. And Farrell subbed in for Heald. Now here's Cousins. He has 6. Here's Livingston. And that one hits back iron. And Livingston, not really a three-point shooter, but Brand, he does so many other things to help you win.
It really doesn't get up into guys physically, but is out there with his smarts defensively to be versatile, to be able to switch. I love when Sean has a little bit of a launch pad on offense to get to the rim and get up and throw down some dunks. Just such a steadying force coming off the bench for the Warriors in the past few seasons.
Jerebko kicks to Livingston. He's looking for Cousins and finds him. Outside for Durant. Over Labissiere. And with that shot, the Kings lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Durant.
Now you could just tell in his gait and in the look on his face, he's in a great rhythm after a terrific first quarter. He is feeling it here in the second.
Now here's Labissiere. He's still scoreless so far in this one, and it's good, 2 points.
And it's such a good sign here for Labissiere to stick with the shot, stay on balance. Just needs to add a little bit more strength.
And Skal Labissiere, Brent, a slender 6'11", adjusting to the physicality of the NBA, always is a challenge for these players.
I remember one scout saying he gets pushed around by guys who get pushed around. And that's something he's trying to work on. A better base, maybe a little more well-rooted so that he can maintain and hold his position. But his NBA rebounding numbers have been pretty solid.
And that one falls for Labissiere.
And you can see the potential that Labissiere has, an explosive player who's surprisingly quick for his size.
Fox with the steal. And there's the pass to Bogdanovich. It's rebounded by Durant.
That's a shot you got to step up on. Wide open, no coverage. Good shooters don't miss that often.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the first half. Curry against Fox. Now Labissiere. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Releases. Again, the miss by the Kings. Warriors trail by 3. Down low. Here's Farrell. 10 points for him. He kicks it to Labissiere. With 1 on the clock. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. The Kings on top, up 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Dave Yeager. Coach, what is going to be the focus offensively going into the second half?
Well, we try to go inside. That's our strength anyways. And for us, our bread is buttered inside, so we try to play high-low. And then if the threes come out of that, great, but we want to try to get everything to the rim.
Coach, it all starts with that entry pass to the big, and then everybody plays off of him. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside the Jet, that's Kenny Smith. The Diesel, that's Shaquille O'Neal. A lot of big-time action so far in this one. A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. At the end of the period, they held a 4-point lead. They didn't stop fighting in the second quarter as they maintained most of their first quarter lead and now lead by 3 at the break. What'd you think about Sacramento, Kenny?
Well, they've gotten to the line tonight a lot. Basically, they're saying, I'm going to take it to you, and the only way you can stop me is to foul me. But here's the thing. If you're afraid to sacrifice your body, you'll never pick up a lot of free throws. So great job in the first half.
Shaq, what are your thoughts on Golden State?
I think it was their passing that's kept them in the game. You can see it in their assist numbers. They were very, very unselfish. The ball moving from side to side, guys making good cuts. It's enabled them to create a lot of chances. As long as they stay on the same page and keep working together, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, on the cut, off the dribble, he is a factor, and we saw that in the first half.
Coaches talk about having slashers on the team, and this is what they do. They get into the heart of the defense. They force difficult rotations. He's been tough to contain.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kings leading now by 3. Fox is at the point with Hield next to him at the 2. Down low, it's Bagley and Cauley-Stein. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Dave Yeager. Golden State's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Curry against Fox. And Cousins kicks to Durant. Poked away, and that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. And let's go real fast to the rookie leaderboard. These are the rookies shooting the highest percentage from the floor this season. Marvin Bagley on top.
And the numbers say it all. I mean, he's tremendously efficient at scoring the basketball around the rim. He's almost automatic.
Now here's Cousins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's good.
Cousins converts despite being bodied up by the defense there. He is just so physical and hard to contain. Well, last season was just devastating for DeMarcus Cousins, a big man with an Achilles tear, and that's a tougher injury usually for a heavier or taller player, and DeMarcus is both of those. It happened right before the All-Star break. I hated to see it, but happy he's been able to get back on the road to recovery, and hopefully he'll regain his All-Star form.
And with Cousins and his Achilles, quite often a very lengthy recovery, and you aren't guaranteed, Brent, to be the same afterwards.
No, I think that's the biggest concern, obviously. The one thing that Cousins has, though, is with his size and strength, that if he can get down the floor, he can still dominate from that position. But yes, I'm with you, Kevin. We all are hopeful that Cousins can have the athletic ability and the mobility that he had prior to the injury.
Kings leading now by 5. Outside, Bogdanovich. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Kevin Durant.
The Kings in 2016 in that draft swapping spots with the Suns, and they went from 8 to 13, and in exchange acquired the rights to Bogdanovic. Sacramento might like to do a 2-over on that with the 13th pick, but Bogdanovic is certainly a keeper.
Now, gentlemen, two shots. Roof shots.
Free throw good, Bogdanovic. Well, Bogdanovic, highly decorated in Europe, Brent. Won medals, a EuroLeague title, he did it all.
Yeah, over in Europe, known as one of the best players that was playing before coming over to the NBA. And last season, a 25-year-old rookie with some great presence, but he played a lot like a veteran.
And so he makes both from the line.
Well, the thing you think about with Bogdanovic, besides his first name being in his last name, is potential. A young, raw prospect with plenty of upside.
You know, as dominant as DeMarcus Cousins is, he has a tendency to get in his own way and take himself out of games.
Well, we talk so often about other players in the league taking the offseason to improve some of their weaknesses within their game. I feel like DeMarcus Cousins in the last 3 years has matured immensely and has been much more in control of his emotions and his approach and maybe finding a new home. There have been some strides in DeMarcus Cousins and his demeanor that I think he should be very proud of.
The first free throw is good. Ranked first in assists for 4 consecutive seasons, Brent. Are these Warriors the best passing team in NBA history?
Well, by the numbers, you would say yes. Assist rates that exceed even the Showtime Lakers back in the early and mid-'80s. Also, this team has been first in offensive efficiency for 3 straight years. I mean, it's been remarkable. So not only the best passing team, but maybe the best offense of all time.
Now, here's Bagley. 10 points for him. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Here's Hield. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. It's a 5-point game. Bangs home the trifecta. 9 points for Klay Thompson.
Yeah, in this offense and in this structure, there's going to be opportunities to get a lot more assists for Cousins.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, the Kings signed some quality vets last season, but when the losses piled up, they decided to go young. Now, the focus is on development. The veterans still have a role providing steadying presence on the court and in the locker room. Kevin?
David, it certainly is a balancing act. Thanks for that report. And Willie Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Durant finds Cousins. The basket good off the assist from Durant. 14 points for DeMarcus Cousins.
Just great confidence from Cousins there. Once he gets the ball, he's immediately looking to pull the trigger.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Well, Kevin Durant, he cares. He cares about winning. He cares about his teammates. He cares about how they go about their business, and he puts the work in. So since leaving OKC and all the criticism and all the outside chatter, Kevin Durant has been the best player on the best team in the biggest moments, winning 2 Finals MVPs.
Now here's Hield. 14 points for him. Bogdanovic passes to Cauley-Stein. And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
Got to have good court awareness, and it was on display right there from Bogdanovic.
Warriors trail by 3. And for Durant, Brent, to absorb so much animosity, especially in Oklahoma City, it really pained him.
Well, of course you don't like it when people are talking negatively about you, but the one thing about going to Golden State and being around that environment, I think Kevin Durant felt safe around the construct and culture of what the Warriors were about. And then for Kevin, obviously, the best thing to do is go out and play and let your play do the talking. He's certainly done that, and he's done it loudly.
Here's Fox, following the basket by Stephen Curry. On the wing, Thompson for the lead. Tries again. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
How about that? On the offensive glass, KD anticipating where the ball was going and then uses his length to track it down.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And the Warriors making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. That's good from Durant.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And here's Bagley. 10 points for him. Back to Hield. Over Curry. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Cousins has got his 5th rebound in this one. Durant, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Fox. And there's the call on Curry. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that's number 4. Definitely something to keep track of as we move forward.
Bielitsa, he checks in for Bogdanovich. Hield against Thompson. 6 to shoot. Here's Hield. And then Hield with the dunk.
Well, Hield showing some of that stop and start and stop again game. Changing directions, impossible to guard.
Durant kicks to Curry. And the Warriors miss again.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
High post, Cauley Stein. Back to Hield. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got 5 rebounds tonight. Passes it to Curry. Inside, Iguodala. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Iguodala's got the lead up to 2 now for the Warriors. Hield kicks to Bagley. Curry against Fox. To the inside, and Bielitsa has it in the corner. Fox against Curry. There's the triple. Fox, no good.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
Yeah, when your shot's in the fridge like this, it's easy to lose your confidence, and that's why some of the most prolific scorers, they have short-term memories.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Cauley Stein. Dishes it to Hield. And Bielitsa has it in the corner. Cans it from downtown. Bielitsa's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And that's from beyond, guys, right back at you.
Yeah, that's a nice response there, leaving a voicemail in return from the 3-point line. Looks like we're seeing similar game plans right now.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And another 3 for Golden State.
Now he's torching the D right now, hitting a high percentage of all the shots he's let fly.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Well, the Warriors returning to San Francisco next season after 48 years in Oakland. That new arena in Mission Bay getting finished up, polished up, fresh paint. It's looking good there. Hopefully it'll be just as rocking as Oracle Arena has been for this many years.
Sacramento making some changes. Kufis checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Labissiere comes in for Bagley. And Yogi Ferrell subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Then for the Warriors, Jerebko's checked in for Durant. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Here's Bielitsa. Back to Ferrell. Pass to Bielitsa. A 3-ball. Drains the 3-pointer. Bielitsa's got 6 here in this quarter. You know, Brent, some wondered whether they changed their name to the San Francisco Warriors, or like before. They're going to stick with Golden State.
Yeah, too much history, I think, in Oakland. They don't want to do anything to disturb the fan base. This is the Bay Area's team, and you mentioned it. It does have a history, Kevin, starting off back in San Francisco in the 60s, and they become a powerhouse. It seems even more fitting to claim the entire state, the Golden State Warriors.
With the Timberwolves' playoff appearance last season, Brent, in 2018, the longest playoff drought in the NBA now held by the Sacramento Kings.
Yep, 12 seasons for the Kings on the outside looking into the playoffs, and in that time they're at one-loss record. They've won just 35% of their games. So fans hoping that the Kings can crown off a season by getting themselves into the playoffs.
Farrell can't hit.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Livingston, that's good. And it's a 7-point Warrior lead.
I really like the awareness, noticing that he's got the mismatch, and then he just used his size as his advantage on the layup.
Labissiere, the pass to Farrell. Labissiere kicks to Farrell. On the wing, Heel. He's covered by Thompson. Koufos finds Heel. And here's Koufos. Here's Farrell. 10 points for him. A second chance effort. It's rebounded by Golden State. Cousins has got his 6th rebound on the night. Rob. Here's Bielitsa. He's got 6. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Well, the one thing the Kings have gotten right, Brent, is this new home arena. It is one of the best in the league.
Well, on warm Sacramento nights, what's really cool about this place is they open it up. So you got the natural airflow. It sneaks in. It feels comfortable here. Something these fans can take a lot of pride in with what they've done in downtown Sacramento.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, the success of the Warriors is truly built around their culture and their chemistry, and it really starts with Steph Curry. Even though a lot of people argue about Kevin Durant being their best player, their most important player has been Steph. Just a great, joyful approach to the game, and it rubs off on the entire organization.
He hits both from the stripe. And that blend of joyfulness and competitive spirit, something that Steph Curry and his coach, Steve Kerr, Brent, they share that in common.
Yeah, think about just how humble they are, how gracious they are, how much they're willing to take the time on a daily basis to do things for others, not just themselves. So you have the Warriors with some key values in place that they don't stray from all that often.
Sacramento with the ball. Following the miss by DeMarcus Cousins. And Bielitsa kicks to Farrell. Shoots. Here's Koufos. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at the Warriors, earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And, of course, the Sacramento Kings. They have a lot of ground to make up.
And, well, for the Warriors, a lot to live up to this season. And really, they have come through. It can be hard on a team when the expectations are that high, trust me. But it has not bothered them one bit.
Well, as high as those expectations were, they've only gotten higher as the season has gone along. They look poised to make a serious run at the trophy come playoff time.
And that one's good. Cousins.
Well, he's got quickness, and he's got that frame where he's going to lean on you with that body and find a way to get an angle to score.
Now here's Labissiere. He's tightly guarded. Back to Farrell. The pass to Bielitsa. Here's Labissiere. And no good as it rattles out. Warriors leading by 7. Cook looking it over. Passes it to Jerebko. Now here's Livingston. Tight defense on him. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Livingston's got his second basket.
Great form on the Livingston jump shot there. He knows he's got the green light in the mid-range.
1:19 left in the third quarter. Farrell passes to Hield. Hits the three-point bomb. Hield's got 19 points.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Livingston with it. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here is Cook, covered by Hield. A floater. Here's Jerebko. Sinks the triple. Jerebko's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors.
And since they've come out of halftime, they've been extremely poised and very efficient.
Yeah, I think they have been winning the battle of shot selection here in the second half, and that's led to an excellent shooting percentage from the field.
Now here's Hield. 19 points in the game. It's stolen by Jerebko. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
That's where you appreciate the physical play that DeMarcus Cousins brings to the game every night, willing to take the contact there even while he's shooting.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
And take a look at what he's been able to do at the free throw line. 82% more than acceptable.
First free throw is good.
Well, DeMarcus Cousins is so aggressive. He's always going to draw some fouls on the inside, whether the refs call that or not. Fortunately for the team, he's a very good free throw shooter.
Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for the Kings. Jordan Bell's checked in for Golden State. Stephen Curry comes in for Quinn Cook. And so DeMarcus Cousins nails both of them.
Yeah, sometimes in a game you settle a little bit before settling in, and right now I think he's a big factor in how they're getting to the line.
Hield outside. Floats one up. Count it. Good. Hield's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Well, he's a little bit more than just an outside shooter. Buddy Hield finding himself, that time maneuvers inside to get good position.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Golden State Warriors. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Thompson are the 1 and the 2. Bell is out there with Iguodala, and it's Cousins in at the 5 spot. The Kings trail by 9. Hield outside. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Hield's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Kings. Now here's Curry. Defense right on him. Cousins, no good. And for Sacramento, they're shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Pass to Farrell. It's stolen by Curry. To the middle. Cousins dishes to Thompson. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Cousins has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And here are the Kings now. They trail by 9 points. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Iguodala against Bogdanovich. It's stolen by Bell. Iguodala kicks to Curry. His 3-pointers off the mark.
I think the D is just fine with those kind of shot attempts coming from him there because he's not hitting anything right now.
Pass to Koufos. Bogdanovich against Iguodala. 20 feet out. That one off the back iron and out. Warriors leading by 9. Curry finds Thompson. Good on the triple. Thompson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Farrell passes to Hield. Back to Farrell. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And Yogi Ferrell, the undrafted Indiana product, went undrafted after staying all 4 years in Bloomington, but he has shown, Greg, to be a very strong player.
Yeah, and Ferrell is the perfect example of why you give a 4-year player a chance. Knows how to make the most of his time on the floor. I think he could start for a team, maybe be the 6th man, lead the 2nd unit, play off the guard. He is just such a versatile player.
First free throw is good.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Sacramento making some changes. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Koufos. Bagley comes in for Labissiere. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Hield. And the Warriors also making a change. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And he makes the first but misses the second. Dave Yeager in his 3rd season with the Kings. Before that, 9 seasons, Brent, in Memphis, with 3 of those being the Grizzlies head coach.
Yeah, an interesting end to his time in Memphis as things just kind of went awry between him and management. But the personnel decisions is what it came down to. And he has a fresh start in Sacramento with a very young, very energetic team that needs some direction. Maybe Dave Yeager, the guy to get the job done.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Out of Hield, he's checked in for Sacramento.
Shooting just 1.
One shot.
And that one misses. Well, Greg, and Willie Cauley-Stein, a live wire 7-footer.
I mean, he's got great foot speed for his size. I just like to see him really become more aggressive offensively and try to improve that skill set. But his mobility is so desirable in today's game.
He dishes it to Bogdanovich. And Fox has it in the corner. Clock at 6. Shoots over Curry. Fox, no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Hield outside. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Impressive how Hield can take contact and still remain laser focused on finishing a play. He plays much bigger than his body.
Shooting just 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw drops for Heel. Did you ever think, Brent, that we'd see this many players, 6'10", 6'11", 7-footers, handling the ball and shooting like we're seeing them shoot from that kind of distance?
I'm hopeful for it. I've been hopeful for it, and it doesn't surprise me about what the league is. This is a very select group of people that have the right combination of DNA and genetics, and the fact that these guys are more and more capable with their skill set, not a surprise to me, Kevin.
So fun to watch, too. My goodness. Durant kicks to Cousins. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. The Kings trail by 14. Outside, Bogdanovich. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. Outside, Curry. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And you think about how the Warriors attracted Kevin Durant to the team and all these all-stars coexisting. It doesn't always work like that, does it?
No, and I give a lot of credit to Steph Curry, a 2-time league MVP, but he never lets his ego get the best of him. His good-natured calm and sense of serenity kind of set the tone and maybe balance a bit of what Draymond brings to the locker room.
2 shots.
The first one falls.
Well, Steph Curry's quick release makes his three-point shot almost impossible, and then you add the fact that Steph can do it off the dribble. So anytime he gets somebody shifting their back foot and they're trying to recover, by the time they're halfway there, the ball's already off and on its way. So one of the quickest, one of the more devastating shots in all of basketball.
And both free throws good for Curry. And Curry said in his training he speeds up his release to the point where it's uncomfortable. So in the game, for him, everything slows down.
Yeah, if you look at the numbers, Kevin, his closely guarded three-pointers are just as accurate as when he's got a wide-open three-pointer. No defender within 4 to 6 feet. He's knocking down the same kind of percentage. So the fact that Steph has the ability and knows to practice those sort of things speaks to just how much he's invested in the shooting craft.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Bell with the block.
At a young age, Bell has proven to be a great shot blocker with tremendous timing.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Kings trail by 18. Fox passes to Bogdanovich. Thompson against Hield. Cauley Stein controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
What timing on the glass. Cauley Stein up there and flushing the miss back.
Curry against Fox, and Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Cousins. Outside Durant. The teardrop falls in. Durant's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, instead of taking it all the way to the rack, Durant uses that length and soft touch for the floater.
Bogdanovich against Durant. Now, here's Bogdanovich. He's guarded closely. 4 on the shot clock. And Fox gets it to go.
Well, Fox trying to work on that outside jump shot, become more consistent. Nice bucket there.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. He told them, put your foot on their neck. Take it to them. I want to see you guys slow it down out there, use the clock, and stay away from silly fouls. Let's see if they can execute the plan, guys.
Thompson against Hield.
And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
Hield taking 2 shots.
Two shots.
Free throw drops for Hield.
And Hield is a player who you love to see take trips to the free throw line, as consistent as he is there.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Golden State Warriors. They led by as many as 18 points. And Bell kicks to Durant. And that one's on target from the wing. Durant's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, this might be a KD special here. Everything dropping early here, and the defenders already slouching.
Now, here's Bagley. Back to Hield. 5 to shoot. The pass to Fox. Fires the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, that's good teammate stuff right there. Looking for your guys. Buddy Hield has a strong feel for when to give it up.
Curry kicks to Cousins. Durant feeling it out a bit. And then Durant with the jam.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Yeah, it's funny how you see so many picks, but this one sets up the defense well. No one rotates over. Bang.
Here's Bogdanovich. They get it again. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Well, Cauley Stein positioned himself early and then found the reward there as he collected the ball and threw it through.
Curry on the wing. Shoots over Fox. Curry can't get it to go. The Kings trail by 12. To the inside. That's good from Fox on the assist by Hield. Hield's got 3 assists in the game. Golden State's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Back to Curry. Fires from deep. Buries the long-range jumper. Curry's got 14 points now in the second half.
A catch-and-shoot opportunity for Steph. It's just effortless.
Hield with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Hield can't hit.
And a tough game for the guys around him, mainly because his shot's been hit and miss.
Here's Thompson. Here's Bell. The putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, you got to put a body on Bell. You just have to, or you risk these kind of plays.
Fox against Curry. And he banks in the layup.
You know, he has single-handedly helped them carve into this lead thanks to his scoring in the quarter.
Warriors leading by 13. That shot missing. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. In the corner, it's Hield. Floats one up. That one falls. Hield's got 9 points in the quarter.
Hield showing more ball handling there for you. He can be slippery.
Golden State's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Thompson, left side. Over Hield. It's stolen by Hield. Here's Fox. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Takes the 13-footer, and it's Fox with the rebound.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Up top, Hield. He's covered by Thompson. Hield the pass to Fox. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Yep, that one goes.
How about De'Aaron Fox just staying focused there with the finish? Controlled that one well.
One shot, gentlemen.
Shooting just one.
Free throw good, Fox.
Well, the quickness of De'Aaron Fox really is incredible. I got a chance to see John Wall early in his career, and it was the speed that we talked about, but speed can kill. And if De'Aaron Fox can control it, he'll be fantastic at creating opportunities for himself and his teammates. Hield stepping up right now. Great sign for this young player.
Shooting just one.
One shot, gentlemen.
.114 left in the fourth. Curry against Fox. Curry kicks to Thompson. High post shot. Here's Durant. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Kings shooting 57% in this fourth quarter. Thompson against Hield to the paint. Here's Cauley-Stein. Count it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Cauley-Stein stepping up huge.
This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Curry outside. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're down by 3. 34 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here to maximize the clock.
.34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Curry brings the double. Here's Fox. Money! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Well, that is NBA level right there.
No doubt. Professional move all the way. Puts the team on his back when it matters most.
Curry against Fox. Now here's Curry. Defense is right there. Just 5 to shoot. Thompson for 3. And no good that time. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're behind by 1. Just 2 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
And guys, it all comes down to this. One shot to win the game. They have just enough time to run a play that'll lead to a catch and shoot here on the inbound. Maybe one quick pass and then get it up.
The wide open look here for Fox. Right between the eyes.
De'Aaron Fox stepping up for the team, showing he's capable in these moments.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're behind by 2. 1 second left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And with under 2 seconds remaining, they need something quick. Don't have time for an extra pass here, but they want to try for a 3 off the inbound.
He got it!
Man.
Wow! He caught it!
This is what you got to do.
Woo. I can't believe this. How in the world can you end the game on a shot like that?
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. this win such a tremendous emotional boost for him?
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Here with Kevin Durant. It seems like even with some adversity thrown your way, you guys find a way.
Well, we're moving the basketball. You know, we're just relying on each other. And, you know, we're just believing in each other, man. No matter what, we just stick together.
It was very obvious that that was the case. Thanks, KD. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you later.